China's latest AI breakthrough has leapfrogged the world.
I think we should take the development out of China very, very seriously.
Let's talk about DeepSeek because it is mind-blowing and it is shaking this entire industry to its core. The emergence of DeepSeek now putting pressure on the U.S. tech names.
Stock market's opened just a few minutes ago, and it's not pretty. Down big, especially the tech-heavy NASDAQ.
Hey guys, this is Seth with World Economic Tour Tuesday. Today we're going to talk about major economies, major currencies, Bitcoin, and Magnificent Seven stocks. United States, the biggest economy in the world. Let's see what's going on here. Mr. Donald Trump seems very serious about annexing Canada as 51st state. He has already given February 1st as a date when they will start putting tariffs on their trading partners like Canada, Mexico, and China. There has been a lot of talk about these tariffs are good or bad for American economy or not. For example, the biggest argument given is that when an importer will import something from outside United States of America, they will have to pay tariffs, and those tariffs would be passed on to the Americans who would actually be paying dearly for the imported products. But one of the Trump's economists, Stephen Miran, has a different story to tell. Stephen Miran is going to head Council for Economic Advisors to Donald Trump, and he has written a report about how global trading system can be restructured by putting tariffs and how American economy would still fare well after putting tariffs. He claims that in first government of Donald Trump, they put tariffs against China in 2018 and 2019, and within 2 years tariffs increased to 17%, almost 18%. But United States dollar also increased in value against Chinese yuan. The United States dollar appreciated by 13.7% during that time period. So effectively there was inflation of around 4.1%, which is not very significant. This actually happened because United States dollar is still a reserve currency all over the world. Importers and exporters, they do have to buy dollars to do the trade. If that wasn't the case, things would have been different. Probably Americans would have been paying 18% more in prices as compared to 4.1% that they did after tariffs in 2018 to 2019. Stephen Miran also suggests scheduled tariffs against China. He has suggested that tariffs could be imposed by 2% every month against China until the demands are met. Now, if tariffs are introduced that way, American dollar would appreciate in value. That would be a trouble for exporters who want to export American goods to the rest of the world. The solution to that, Mr. Stephen Miran has suggested, is the rate cuts would improve the level of investment within the country that would help the exporters to deal with competitive prices all over the world. For how long and for how much this would help, facts and figures have not been given by Mr. Miran. Remember, the first Trump government also promised tariffs, which were not imposed until years into the office. So tariffs are going to be there, but it's not going to be the matter of days or weeks. It's going to take some months to put tariffs against the biggest United States trading partners like China, Mexico, and Canada. The main objective of Trump administration is to fill in the coffers of American government with tariff revenue. China, the second biggest economy, has brought something on AI space. It is called DeepSeek AI. Internet was breaking with searches of DeepSeek. It's a startup company from China financed by fund managers. It has brought in its own AI model and it is challenging the biggest AI giants like OpenAI, Meta, and Google. This is an open source AI model. Remember, China have been trying to compete with AI giants for so many years now, but it has been lagging behind. This is the very first time that some unknown company came to fore with such a good model that is challenging these big AI giants. There was panic in stock market yesterday, especially in tech sector. Bitcoin also declined, came down below $100,000. What is DeepSeek AI? Why and how is it challenging big AI companies? DeepSeek is using all the innovative technologies, all the innovative techniques like reinforced learning, mixture of expert architecture, multi-head latent attention, distillation, etc. All of these topics are beyond the scope of this video, but the bottom line is that DeepSeek is outperforming OpenAI and it has the highest level of cost efficiency. Get this. When it comes to API pricing, application programming interface, OpenAI costs $15 per million input tokens and $60 per million output token, while DeepSeek costs 55 cents per million input token and $2.90 per million output tokens. DeepSeek does the job at the fraction of the cost of OpenAI, Meta, or Google. This means a lot. DeepSeek also claims that it trains models at around $5.5 million, which is at the higher end. They say that it always takes less than $5.5 million to train AI models with DeepSeek, while tens of millions of dollars is spent to train models with other AI models. For example, OpenAI, last time I checked, it cost $75 million to train AI model on ChatGPT. Market experts says that these AI giants will have to reduce their pricing. They are overvalued stocks and they need corrections. To compare DeepSeek with OpenAI, Google, or Meta, you have to remember two things: that DeepSeek is very, very cost efficient and it performs the task with a fraction of computational power. And it is very easy to use. It is an open source AI model. For example, I also downloaded it. It was available on Apple Store, DeepSeek. Let's see, what is DeepSeek? DeepSeek Artificial Intelligence Company Limited, referred to as DeepSeek, founded in 2023, is a Chinese company dedicated to making AGI a reality. This seems to be a big news because DeepSeek themselves posted on a forum called Hugging Face. Now they are themselves the ones who have posted it. Further analysis and opinions from experts are still due to be followed. The big question is that, is it an end to these big AI companies who have been spending billions and billions of dollars in AI centers and billions of dollars in AI innovations? We don't know yet. Chinese industry has been very good in replicating the products, the Western products. If you remember fake iPhones from China, those were the phones they were bought by the people around in South Asia, in Asia, and the countries geographically closer to China, but they were not bought by other Western countries. Now it's still yet to be seen if the businesses, small businesses, big businesses, are going to use DeepSeek or not. Is DeepSeek going to enjoy the confidence OpenAI, Google, and Meta has been enjoying from the customers? Remember, these big AI companies have been investing billions of dollars, and there are reasons for it. They are going to expect something in return. That's why they have been investing. So it does not seem like with this news that all those billions of dollar investments were just dumb investments by these big companies. It could be, it could not be, yet to be seen. We have to wait further. So keep watching the news or subscribe to this channel to stay updated. Now let's talk about major currencies against USD and how USD is trending against the major currencies, the most traded ones. United States dollar against Canada in last 5 days did not change in value, did not change against euro. Against Japanese yen, United States dollar has reduced in value in five days. It started with 156.46 Japanese yen and ended lowest, went down to 153.88 Japanese yen. Same as pound sterling, it lost its value against pound sterling. Australian dollar was the only currency that appreciated against United States dollar. Otherwise, Swiss franc and Japanese yen and Chinese yuan appreciated against United States dollar in last 5 days. When we talk about Bitcoin, Bitcoin has had a dip after DeepSeek news. On Monday, it went down to $98,118 and then climbed up to $102, came back to above $100,000 territory. Now, DeepSeek and AI and Bitcoin is not related, but as AI sector follows the price of Bitcoin, so some of the sentiments from AI sector spilled over to Bitcoin and people just took their profits. But there is positive news coming out from United States when Mr. Donald Trump actually signed executive order on Thursday ordering his team to create or build a crypto policy which is going to be implemented in 6 months to follow. So this is positive news, and I think this was the reason that Bitcoin recovered after dipping down below 100,000, and it is standing at $102,226. Now talking about Magnificent Seven: Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet, Tesla, Meta, Nvidia. Apple is the only tech stock that actually appreciated by 3% after this news of DeepSeek AI came. So you have to, while we are looking in these stocks, we are actually paying attention to just one news only, DeepSeek AI, because most of the stocks have responded to this news in last 5 days, which was on Friday, and this Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday today. So it is standing at $230 Apple, which went up to $232, and it rose from $222. It was a big jump. So the reason behind is because Apple is not that crazy when it comes to investing in AI, just like other companies like Meta, Google, and Microsoft. Even Microsoft saw a dip, it spiked downwards. In last 5 days there wasn't much change in there, but it spiked down from 443 to $424. And if you have been watching my videos previously of World Economic Tour, you would know that billions of dollars have been invested by Microsoft in some of the biggest AI data centers in the world. And probably this is the reason that investors are not taking risk. They are moving away from risky investments. So AI investors were moved out of the stock probably. Same is the case with Amazon. Amazon is not a very big investor in AI, but it invested in Anthropic AI. It's like $8 billion invested by Amazon into Anthropic, and so it is investing big in AI probably, and this is the reason that it spiked down from $234 to $226 on Monday, and it recovered almost to the same price, $235 right now. Alphabet, it was a bad week, bad day today. It came down from $201 to $194, and of course the reason is DeepSeek. Tesla stock is going to have its earning report this week, and this is for sure, investors are not very confident about their earning report because Mr. Elon Musk keep making those promises on which he does not deliver, one of which is whether Tesla is going to install unsupervised full self-driving capability this year or not. Every year for past 5 years he has been saying that next year we will have that unsupervised full self-driving capability in Tesla, but we haven't seen it so far. And let's see what happens this week. But the price of the stock has been going down. It has lost steam in last 5 days, 8%. Meta has shown very interesting trend. Of course, it is one of the challengers of DeepSeek AI, but it took a dip from $647 to $612. Big dip. But it recovered in just 1 day, and it is at all-time high, $661 as of Monday night. Let's see what happens on Tuesday. But the thing is that Meta is not stopping. They are investing another $65 billion in a data center in New York somewhere, maybe. They say that more than half of Manhattan area is needed for this kind of data center. So a lot of investment is happening, and investors have showed their confidence in the stock and bought back. It is improved. So the biggest losers of this week was Nvidia, one of the biggest companies, actually the biggest United States company by market cap, and it has lost. In 5 days, it lost 15%, almost 15%. It was like the worst day in couple of years, I mean since 2020. And of course the reason behind is DeepSeek AI. DeepSeek AI has partnered with AMD, which is also not performing well either, to be honest. But this is the reason that Nvidia, their chips have been used in the data centers, the billions of dollars worth of data centers that are using Nvidia's chip. And DeepSeek AI came into the market, and they say that this many big data centers are not needed, this much computational power is not needed, they are investing for no reason. Probably that is the reason that investors, they are kind of cynical and they are losing interest, losing confidence in AI after DeepSeek. This is yet to be seen. Next week would be really interesting how these stocks would perform and how DeepSeek AI would show themselves further. What can they do in AI, what they cannot do. So that's it for today's World Economic Tour. I hope you like it. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.